kind of feel like we should look into getting some cloaking coding for our ship.
Anyways, I can't be there to punch the codes in for you, but let's just say he goes over his computer, rattles on for it, and then prints out basically a small data cube or data spike or whatever. He's like, on this, I have transcribed the actual coordinates you'll need to do to make a strategic series of precision jumps to get into the deep core safely, bypassing any Imperial patrols.
Strategic series of precision jumps. Got it. It's like we're doing the Kessel Run or whatever.
Now, this can only get you so far. You're still gonna need some assistance because all of my information is only as recent as maybe 10 to 15 years ago. Because you try getting astrogation charts of the fucking deep core.
That's literally why we're here.
Yeah, that is what we're doing.
That's the thing is, and the thing is, I'm going off models to predict where the black holes will have moved. I could be wrong.
Well, should we survive this endeavor, Professor, we might be able to bring you back more up-to-date information.
And I would surely reward you thusly. Because the deep core is my life's work.
You don't really know much about it, do you?
No. That's the thing. I want to know more about it. Why do we know so much about it? It's the deep core. We know more about the outer rim than the fucking deep core.
Well, the outer rim doesn't have as many black holes.
Thank you for the assistance you have provided, Professor. Is there anything more you can tell us which would ensure, or rather increase our chances of success, so that we could bring you back more information about how the black holes have shifted in the past 15 years?
The actual location you give me was a location that was precariously, from what I can tell, according to my model, precariously suspended between 3 individual black holes. The area is quite large that you're trying to get to, but it seems that each of the black holes is holding the stuff in there in a sort of, if anything is in the middle, it would be sort of held together in a sort of stasis or something. But
Well, that's ominous.
So the pull of gravity is not strong enough to, fully rip them apart.
yeah, and it's being
They've found the center point where the gravity is equal from all 3.
yeah. So it seems as that's about all I can tell you. It's a little odd that you want to go to a point like this, but
Mutual friend request.
indeed.
We were... Yeah. It was highly recommended.
I don't suppose there's anything that we could do to our spacefaring vessel that would make it more resilient or better able to withstand the pressure of the black holes? Anything to basically help making these precision jumps easier?
This is where he just starts laughing, right?
He is contemplating. He's like, I can think of a few ways, but they would all of them would cost millions and millions of credits and basically bankrupt the entire university.
All right.
At the cheaper end of the spectrum, I believe if you were to use your shield generators in this particular way, I do not know how. I have some theories I could provide you. I have a paper on the ideas of using shields to deal with black holes. I can provide you with them.
Like Rakcharr widens his eyes and looks over at Lissa.
I have a phone call. I'll be right back.
Okay.
As a player,
So what?
I'm like 99% sure force fields would in no way deflect gravitational pull.
Look, we're in a
Yeah,
long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. This is what you have problems with in this universe?
Right, it's a galaxy far, far away, meaning it's in the same universe, so it has to follow our physics.
Well, and
Not anymore, it doesn't.
in universe, it probably wouldn't because they're fucking ray shields.
I'm gonna get some a drink.
I'm pretty sure if we try to use this guy's shield technique that our characters probably wouldn't understand won't work. It probably won't work.
I'm
Maybe
saying
it will.
we'll likely be dead before we know anything's gone wrong.
See, when you
Oh,
put it that
no.
way,
I'm sure we'll have plenty of minutes to panic.
I'm sure we'll know that it went wrong for ages.
It's totally not like once you pass the event horizon that the gravity well isn't large enough that you can't use your hyperdrive to escape.
Well, at least I brought
Click, 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 click.
Yep.
You're gonna wish you couldn't buy alcohol, Jay.
I'm curious what requires so much clicking.
You sure are.
I am.
Yep.
My cat has hiccups.
Cat hiccups.
Good for it.
Truly a scourge.
Mhm.
Kick-ups?
Kick up.
Hmm. So, how about that local sports team?
I'm a big fan of sports ball.
From which locale?
Yes.
Nice talk.
So,
Doing.
just admiring the scenery.
Yeah, it's just hanging out here on Coruscant. Totally not the seat of power for anyone or anything in particular.
Absolutely not.
Not a dangerous place.
Enemy.
I'm pretty sure once fringers start working in the core, they're not exactly fringers anymore.
I think it's a
See,
state
we're
of
not
mind
even like going to the
for
core.
the
We're gonna be
gal-
like going to like the fucking deep core, guys. We are transcending our fringer status.
We're
We
going
are
to the
elitist
double core of all.
fringers.
We're going to the double plus core.
Maybe the deep core, with all of its problems involving the black hole and everything, is the new frontier. So we're fringers that way. Bam!
Yeah, fringe of, explored space, I guess.
I got a fringe that doesn't have like +3 rarity modifiers.
It has a lot more than that.
This is the best fringe, guys. I did it. I rationalized it. I win.
So I
Yep,
am
the best fringe by virtue of being the worst place.
I am kind of wondering if we should try to find some illegal coatings for our ship.
Is there an anti-grav coating?
Just the night shadow coating.
Yeah, actually, I wonder if we could somehow turn our shipboard gravity generators.
Anti-grav coating. Wouldn't that be like our thrusters that propel us into space?
Or,
I can rub on the starship.
the gravity field generators that let us walk around inside our ship.
We sold those.
So we've just been drifting around this whole time.
Drifting around in compartments that are obviously too large to reach all the walls.
I like it. I like it.
We did it.
Yeah, some of these ships, man, if the gravity generator went out, people would be fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Like ladder rungs installed everywhere.
Such high ceilings.
That's like the ISS and stuff, or the space shuttle. Like, no two walls are more than like 5'8" apart or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
What'd I miss?
Absolutely nothing.
All right,
Bunch of nerds being nerds.
Lots of really cool shit.
pretty much.
We determined that we are the new fringers of the inner frontier.
So anyway, shield generator theory, thesis, and an attempt to possibly modulate it.
Mhm.
That can go straight into Lissa Vox's hands.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck it, you guys can listen to the
She's
fucking
the
air
right kind of
conditioner.
drunk for this.
You guys should be glad that you upgraded your shields for this.
Yeah.
Things are not going to go horrible.
Glad's a strong word.
I'm glad.
You see? Be more like Rakcharr.
That's fucking amazing.
Anyways, unless you guys have any other questions for him, which I believe you don't.
No.
You can then leave the university and go back to whence you came, or wherever you want to go.
I suppose the next thing we could do, and perhaps we should have done it while flying to this guy, is to contact the deep space salvage guy. Basically, like, we're looking for assistance again, like, using, like, the mutual friend line in the hopes of, like, either acquiring droids to assist with the task, or making sure that we have the suitable equipment to work in a vacuum. Like, we're gonna need those vacuum-sealed suits, of course, and rather than trying to spend time, like, with negotiation checks and looking around for stuff like that, maybe he will have specifics. You know, considering the fact that he has a deep space salvage, perhaps he might have some experience with doing deep core salvage, and any experience or information he could provide, or perhaps anyone or a droid that we could purchase or borrow on a basis, courtesy of the fact that we have a mutual friend. You know? Useful things. His name is on this damn thing. I will make use out of him.
Okay.
Try to get something actually out of him.
Anyways, the person's name is Lissa Torres, because I'm bad at names.
Okay.
And you ask her these questions. She says she's already sold all of her droids for the deep space salvage operation, because droids are basically can be repurposed for almost anything. So those were the first to go.
You remember that, Jay?
Whoa!
Aggressive. All
I'm
right.
just getting shot words.
She does have deep space. She does have vacuum sealed suits for any sized people.
Okay.
And basically saying that, indicating that maybe she at one time was hiring Wookiees or people of Wookiee stature.
Is she willing to part with them? You know, courtesy of her mutual friend status.
She's willing to part with them and a interesting contraption that she says can attach to any of the docking ports and basically saw it open.
So it's just like some sort of horrifying man-sized mouth with saws.
Like a T9 boarding thing or something?
How do I get that?
It's not really like that. Not a T9 boarding thing. Was that in Fly Casual?
No, Dangerous Convents.
I don't have that on my
Covenants.
I don't have that on my new computer right now, so you're going to tell me what it does.
The T9 Stinger Assault boarding tube is basically like what the military used to forcibly
It's
dock
not a
with
boarding
other
tube. It's not a
ships.
boarding tube. It's something you have to attach in space. It's basically like that without the tube.
So it's an inconvenient version, got it.
Yeah, it's an inconvenient version.
It's a breaching tool. Okay.
Yes. Yep. And she'll give it all to you for the low price, including the friend fee and all that for knock off a few 3,000 credits.
Alright, might as well deduct that now from the fucking things. Contraption, vacuum sealed suits. Unless anyone has an objection about paying for these.
Yeah. I could take it or leave it. The paying part, that is. We're definitely taking the stuff. It's just whether or not we pay.
I mean, if you don't think we need it, certainly Jay won't be needing a vacuum sealed suit. We're only needing 3.
What are we getting? 3 vacuum sealed suits and a plasma cutter for 3,000.
Well, it's specially designed to even sear open capital ships in a matter of seconds or your money back. And if you call now, you get you get 2 for the price of 1.
You see, they say that, but once they have your credit card, they never stop billing.
That's why we're not giving them the credit card.
I was just looking at what I would basically be able to look up on the data pad to see how much such suits would cost.
I don't know if there is something in the game. Then
There's like flight suits and stuff.
I do believe like vacuum sealed suits do exist in the game. They might be under armor. No.
If they are, well, we'll just go with that price instead.
I know one of the mods you can do is to make basically anything vacuum sealed that's a full suit.
Space suit costs 100 credits.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Rarity of 1. Let's see here. What all does the spacesuit offer?
Unless we're looking at like enviro suits.
I think that's an environmental suit as well.
Enviro suits are actual armor.
Okay, enviro suits. Enviro suits would be actual armor, yeah.
So 2 for 750 each.
Yeah.
And you suffer a setback to agility and perception based effects while wearing them.
You're buying 3 of these plus the infernal contraption for 3,000. So yeah.
Okay. It seems pretty reasonable.
All right.
I was just pulling bullshit out of my thing. I was pulling bullshit out of my ass.
All right.
How'd that get in there?
I don't know.
All right. Now, we do have 2 astromech chassis, and we do have components which could possibly repair them. I don't know how long it might take Lissa to repair these on her own and how successful... Like, it could just be a project for her to attempt as we're traveling here into black hole hell.
Well, I mean, from the sound of it, there's no timeline on this job.
No, there's no timeline. So
if we wanted to spend some time for her to fix them, like we can.
I suppose we don't have to contract it out. That was going to be my question to the group, but looks like we don't have to do that.
We can just go float in space so we aren't paying docking fees.
All right.
Space.
You guys have spent 1,000 credits in docking fees.
That will cost 1 R2 unit. God damn it!
Welcome to Coruscant, where everything is more where the simple things.
The currency is R2 units.
Yeah, we have moved on from Imperial credits. We only
pay in droids.
Okay, Jay, go over there. Oh man!
All right.
Walks back over.
That's the docking fees there then. Okay. Well, I think that's everything. That's all we needed from her. I can't think of anything else.
You do have the mysterious M.
I have no interest in calling the mysterious M.
But the mystery.
I'm kind of wondering.
That's what the M stands for.
It can remain a fucking mystery. I don't feel like calling someone with whom we have no relation or connection or knowledge of other than an address and a comlink thing.
I'm trying to think if there's anything that we don't have or don't know that we could inquire about.
How fucked are we? Maybe M's a fortune teller. The Oracle at Delphi.
Measurer of regret.
Drugged up on incense, swaying seductively with the diaphanous sheets between you and her.
Why are we calling this person?
Exactly, we're not. I don't think we should anyway.
Sorry, the Wookiee has spoken.
Okay.
I just don't see the value in it. Like
I don't see anything to gain from calling mysterious stranger and asking random questions.
He is the mysterious stranger.
He's very mysterious.
What's the best open there? Hello, we were put in contact with you through a mutual friend. What services do you provide?
Hi, what are you wearing?
I actually can think of something that they might be able to tell us.
All right.
They might be able to tell us what ships they expect to be lost there. Specific ones.
From what we heard from the Senator, we're looking at all sorts of vessels. Just due to people jumping in and perhaps
sounds like a lot of exploration ships.
A whole lot of salvagers.
That being said, I wouldn't expect capital ships to be among the exploratory. There might have been prior engagements there in the deep core, which were never properly sifted through.
So this person might have some history that could be useful.
I don't want to take any strain, so I'm not going to think about it too hard.
Hey, can we kick Jay's suggestion, like his line of querying, with the deep space salvage person, the girl? Would she know about whether there was any prior battle engagements in the deep core, which would have created like ship graveyard stuff.
I suddenly regret everything we're doing.
She does not care.
Everything.
Okay.
Tython's in the fucking deep core.
We're not going to Tython, you asshole.
But it's in there.
It's just there staring at you across the black hole.
Anyway, she says all of her stuff, which she's been doing, is in the mid rim and the outer rim. She doesn't know anything about the deep core, and if there had been battles there, they could have happened anywhere from thousands of years ago to recently.
All right, let's travel back in time with a series of undo buttons back to the astrographer and ask him that same question. Does he know what types of ships that we can expect in the deep core that will be littering a ship graveyard?
He makes during the lower end of during the time before the Empire, but before the the Clone Wars, the Republic did send quite a few vessels into the deep core on mapping expeditions. Very few of these mapping expeditions actually returned.
All right, so
there's also rumored records of other things, the old Republic doing similar things, similar results. There's evidence of a Sith. There's rumors of a Sith during the Sith Wars of fights going on in the deep core, but nothing is concrete because you can't really get in and out.
All right. Does that fulfill your query, Aaron?
I guess.
Yeah.
I was just pointing out a thing that this M might know about.
That's true. Being whoever he or she is, might still know more.
Yeah. That was actually my thought.
Could be.
Well, we could always contact them if you want to find out more about them.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I lean more towards no, in part because I don't want to engage with a mysterious individual. I don't want to get more connected with the rebellion here, right?
I don't think we have much choice in that one. We're now delivering ships to them to use in the war effort.
We haven't yet. We can still deliver them to the Empire, god damn it.
Yeah, you're not going to.
Well, because I'm not the pilot.
I know exactly what you guys gotta do. This will get you more money. Deliver them to the huts.
No. And we're getting more money out of.
But
I am suddenly much more interested in contacting him because the senator did say the huts were going to become involved in this eventually. And I'm kind of curious what he meant.
All right, then go ahead and contact him. Then I don't feel so strongly against it that I'm gonna campaign against it. Like if that's what you want to do, then go for it. Aaron wants to see it as well. Go for it.
There's no reason. Well, there's plenty of reasons not to.
Saying the comlink rings. It rings once, rings twice, rings 3 or 4 times. Goes to the answering machine.
Well, fuck this.
Hang up and call again. Nobody answers the first time.
No. Before you can call, you're getting a message. You're getting a call back.
Fucker's screening us. Fine, I'll answer it.
Let me guess, the senator sent you?
Well, that's not subtle.
No one calls this number unless they know about it. And only the senator and his people know about it.
Uh-huh.
What's your connection to the senator, if I may ask?
I'm the one who's going to be relayed the information about this fucking graveyard. Because I've been there fucking firsthand.
That actually sounds very useful now. What did you find there?
Depends on what you're looking for. I was with there, not with the salvage crew, with a bunch of pissant pirates. We thought we hit a gold mine. All around us. Fucking like there's an old Republic ship. There's a ship over there that I've never seen before for some alien race. There's even fucking Star Destroyers here. Some of them look like they've been ripped apart. There's nothing left. Other ones look pristine, like nothing's ever happened to them.
So what happened to put all these ships in one place?
Fuck if I know. We board one. Let me just tell you something. We board one. Place is completely deserted. Life support's activated and everything. Go up to the bridge. Everything would work except the ship won't go.
Did you have any trouble with your ship?
Our ship operated perfectly fine. Got in and got out. Got in, got out. No problem. Everything was a little spooky, though.
What about, like, other people?
What do you mean?
Did you encounter any signs of other people, or is it just a bunch of empty ships?
The only ship we went on was one of the Star Destroyers, and we looked around for stuff that we could loot. Got what we could and got out. Didn't find any signs of anyone. Like, there had been nothing on that ship for a long time. The ship was still clean because the droids were still operating. Who'd have thunk it? But
so you were just there to salvage? You weren't working for somebody?
no.
How did you get around the Imperials?
That's a funny story. We were actually running from an Imperial patrol. Made a series of crazy jumps. Ended up here. No fucking clue how we ended up here, though.
On Coruscant?
No, the fucking area. What the fuck? Are you fucking moron? Fucking great.
Maybe?
I ended up in the fucking graveyard, and we're just like, we waited a while. No one followed us. And we went to the nearest Star Destroyer, and dug in.
So what you're saying is you got there on accident.
Yeah.
Sounds a lot less impressive. Well, yeah, our wonderful mutual friend wants us to go in there now, so any advice you might be able to give or something could help.
Go with the ship with a large cargo hold, because there's salvage aplenty there, if you know what I mean.
Any other questions?
Nothing I can think of.
Nope, got nothing.
Well, something.
Yeah, nothing.
I didn't catch that.
Take that as a no?
No.
All right. Don't try calling this number again. It won't catch me. Later.
He didn't even answer the first time.
We've never gotten him by calling that number.
We have a 0% success
Wait,
rate.
later? Like we're gonna talk to him later? He just gave the attitude that we're not gonna be speaking with him again.
I'm so confused. He said, don't talk to me. I'll talk with you later.
This is why I let other people handle the conversation.
Well, he gave us a bunch of information we already speculated.
And isn't that worth the phone call?
So I suppose he's a degenerate.
Well, he said he was with a pirate crew.
Pretty much. And they only got there by accident, and then he acts like he's an expert.
Well, he's been there, have you?
Yeah, to be fair, he's far more expert than we are.
Can he prove that I haven't been there?
Well, the fact that we're asking like this is a pretty strong indicator, I'd think.
All right.
No.
You guys have everything you need to decide when you want to go in there.
Alright. Is there anything that can be purchased which can give Laana's soul an increased success, or, better odds of succeeding with these precision jumps? Anything boost die-wise? Anything that'll increase the handling, if that factors into this?
That's adorable. You think I'm going to be any good at making the jumps?
Well,
who else is going to be...
Like, who's going to be doing the piloting space checks?
Well, the astrogation is B's domain.
Right,
Yeah,
but you're going to... I suppose, like, the astrogation's what's involved for, like, locating them, but you're the one, like, aren't you the one who has to, like, fly the thing? I don't know how much that factors into it.
In hyperspace, there's not really much piloting.
Yeah,
it's you point
the piloting check comes up when we come out of hyperspace.
So the piloting space is irrelevant then. It's all dependent on. I don't suppose the professor would be interested in seeing the deep core for himself, would he?
Heavens, no! It's dangerous.
I don't suppose he would be interested in being kidnapped to the deep core, would he?
Heavens, no! That's dangerous.
It wasn't a question.
Oh dear.
Our ship's too big to get any handling upgrades. Maybe this. Nope, that decreased.
Well, I mean, if it doesn't matter anyway, then I suppose is our ship too big to get any astrogation upgrades? Are there astrogation upgrades?
There's
a droid brain.
There's a droid brain that can do astrogation for you.
That would actually still be worse than B.
B is still your #1 go-to guy.
I'm not going to call him #1.
God, I'm glad I picked him up during the first session.
He's like the #7 go-to guy, but he's just the only one here right